Hey, what up? Gonna be hanging out with you again. It's Richard here, and today I'm gonna be checking out a clone RDA. And seriously, I don't know what to call it, whether a clone or just an RDA, because the Authentic doesn't even have a mini version out. And yes, we're talking about the Velocity Mini right here on my mod. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and check out the Velocity Mini by Tobeco. Not too bad. Mini is the word. Mini, mini, mini. There's a whole lot of devices going mini nowadays, from RDAs to RTAs and even to box mods as well. Every time there's a standard version out, there's always a mini version to follow up on it. And Tobeco has done likewise. They've jumped into the bandwagon and came up with a Velocity Mini. Made a couple of changes to the device, and they've shortened out the chamber. They made the hex screws smaller, and apparently from what I heard is that the hex screws, if they're smaller, it's not going to strip your threading so easily. I'm not too sure about that. But also they've actually increased the size of the bore of the drip tip. Let's get into the close-ups. We'll have a good look at it up close and then come back. We'll talk some more, and I will tell you where you can get one, especially for Malaysians. It's retailing from a shop that I know of. All this good stuff after the close-up. Catch you later. Alright, just to show you how it came in, comes in a box like that, your usual Tobeco box. And we'll open it up and you have your device sitting in there, which I've already taken out for testing. Also some spares here. You have an Allen key, a 510 spare O-rings, and of course we've got the drip tip adapter. If you want to change to your personal 510 drip tip, you can actually just take this out and screw it onto the RDA, and you can use your own 510. Some grub screws here. Right, so putting this aside, let's bring the device out and have a look. Exactly the same as what it looks like with the standard version. Let's just do a quick comparison. I have the standard version here, also from Tobeco as well. So the difference with height is 7 millimeters. It's shorter by 7 millimeters. Take a quick measurement and just check it out. This is 21.8, right? Minus the drip tip. And for the standard version, 28.8, so it's about 7 to 8 millimeters difference in height, and that's the two of them side by side together again. So the drip tip, both of them same material, Delrin, and the mini is wider by 2 millimeters, okay, compared to the standard version. This is 17.1, right, millimeters in diameter, and this is 15.4, so it's about 2 millimeters larger than your standard version. So that's the drip tip for you. At the bottom, the same, both of them silver plated contact pins. The drip tip, when you screw it on, tighten it. Alright, I can screw it this way, but when I screw it clockwise, it stops there. Okay, it gets locked. So what you got to do is just back it off, loosen it, loosen your drip tip, okay, and then you start adjusting and turning it. Okay, once you finish turning it, then you lock it back again. So that's the difference with the drip tip. I think it's because of the height of the chamber, but with the standard version, you can easily open and close it, no problem. Take a look inside. Everything else is the same, identical with the standard version. You have your secondary air holes here and your primary air hole here, the Cyclops or the Cyclone. The screws at the side, the hex screws, are smaller compared to the standard version. Just checking out the standard version, the hex screws here. If I were to use my hex screwdriver, so this fits in, I can loosen and tighten it. But if I were to use it on the Mini, it's too big. I can't even fit it in. So with a Mini, I got to remove this, change it. Now I can adjust it. Just to show you the difference with the two of these hex screws here. One's bigger, one's smaller. So the hex screws are smaller on the Mini right now. Yep, that's it. Welcome back to FaceTime, and I've got two of my Velocity clones here. Side by side, the Mini on my left, which is on my Snow Wolf, and the standard version. Both of them are from Tobeco. by the way, these two clones, and on my H Cigar VT200 box mod. So both of them are using dual parallel builds, and I've got dual coils in there coming up to 0.3 ohms. We're going to compare and see how they vape. Alright, so both of these using the same juice as well, 6 milligrams. I've got this juice, what is it called? Animal. Okay, so let's see how they vape. I'm using the standard version first, and I'm going to vape on it right now. It chugs, flavor is good. And let's try out the what we call Velocity Mini on my Snow Wolf. 60 watts as well. Okay, my verdict. I think the Mini edges out the standard version. In terms of chucking the clouds, I think you can see that this chucks, you know, more than the standard version. Could be the size of the bore of the drip tip that's expanded, and also the height of the what do you call chamber as well. And for flavor wise, this is also better than the standard version. There you go. I mean, both of them chuck, but I feel this is edging this out better. All right, so the Mini has, you know, proven that it edges out the standard version, and a couple of changes in the Mini: small diameter hex screws, wider bore by about 2 millimeters compared to the standard version. The height difference is 7 millimeters difference comparing the both of them together. Okay, flavor wise, of course, Mini is better. Vapor also Mini. And personally, I think just by vaping it, I feel the Mini has got a slightly harder throat hit. Okay, so you won't go wrong with either one of them. So it depends on whether you want a shorter version or a taller one. Right now, to tell you where you can get one and how much it costs. For those of you in Malaysia, my Malaysian vaping friends, I only know of one place that is retailing the Velocity Mini by Tobeco. Okay, my personal experience with the Velocity clones, I can tell you I've got so many of them. I bought one from Fastech. I ordered it from Fastech. This guy is taller than the standard version. This is a standard Velocity clone. Okay, it's taller than the one by Tobeco by about 3 millimeters in height for whatever reason. And I checked the specs with the original, the authentic version of the Velocity. It's the same as the Tobeco version. Okay, so this one is taller, so that means the chamber is taller as well. And I looked at it on the inside. You see, pulling it out is very, very hard. Looked at it on the inside, the build in there is not as good as Velocity by Tobeco. And even if you notice, you can hear the sound. I don't know what's that sound. It's not machined that well. I still prefer the Tobeco version, like it or not. I think they make better clones. Okay, so, and prior to buying the one from eltsmo.com, the Tobeco Mini, I actually returned one to the shop itself where the clone is not by Tobeco, the Velocity Mini, and the quality is, no, it's just not there. It was wobbly. I pushed the top cap down, shaked it, moved it around, it was wobbly, and the whole top cap can just come off easily. And also the what do you call, the height on this section on the left is different from the height on this section on the right. So when I put it, screwed into my mod, it was sitting slanted like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Just an example. Slightly, just slightly, by probably like even 1 degree. It just looked odd, you know, when it's slanted. So my best bet is still for you to go for a Tobeco clone if you're looking for the Velocity. Okay, so that's just my 2 cents worth. All right, so back to eltsmo.com. You can get it from them. They have it in black and in stainless steel, both versions standard. They just restocked on the standard version again, and also the Mini as well, and both of them are selling at 65 ringgit. Okay, if you want to get the black one, you'll have to top up another 5 ringgit, so that makes it 70 ringgit for the black and 65 for the stainless steel version. That excludes postal services. Okay, for those of you in Malaysia, post laundry is going to cost you between 7 and 10 ringgit. All right, so that's for Malaysian vapors. For the rest of you, everywhere around the world, I think it is not difficult to get your hands on the Velocity by Tobeco. So there you go. You can just Google it up and check it on the internet. I'm sure you'll find a place, you know, that is going to send it to you. That's about it. One more vape and we shall call it a wrap. I'm going to vape on the Mini. Until I talk to you again, thank you so much for watching. God bless. Have a nice day. Bye for now.